and Z's. Like, Cole's already fallen asleep, so like we must switch it up. Anyways, Z Zod's tired too. But speaking of which, let me introduce my fellow panel of the Allegiance podcast. I have one of our NA ambassadors, Icicle.
Hello.
Hello. She said hello to everybody. Hello. And our other NA ambassador, recently promoted, General Zod.
Hey, you guys.
Look at that. He has a little bit of a sexy voice. So if anybody gets turned on from Zod's voice, it happens to me.
That's going on.
Happens to me all the time.
Don't be fooled.
Yeah.
He is a warlock, so be careful.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I mean, we all know, like, basically what it looks like in my pants when Zod talks is those things that jettison out of the wall in King's Fall Raid. Everybody knows what I'm talking about right there. Wow, you know. Oh, little bronze penis coming out. So.
A lot of things being said right now.
Oh my goodness.
And then we have our fellow EU APAC ambassador, Mr. VZ Fade to Bread.
Afternoon, peoples.
Afternoon. It's the afternoon over where he's at. Doesn't that blow everybody's mind? Oh my god.
No,
blows
I know
'cause
about
it's
time
Sunday.
zones.
Sunday.
It is Sunday. It's Sunday over where he's at. So, guys, I'm in a little bit of a weird mood for our first broadcast. I want to give away some money tonight. Are we down for that? Like, yeah, I mean,
really weird mood.
I kind of want to give a little bit to the community. So, I'm thinking about giving $100 worth of prizes tonight to our fellow community that's watching. Is that enough money? $100 for an hour? I mean, yeah. I mean, no, none of you guys qualify. No. And yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think the $100 is gonna be something that we do here. So that's tune in, guys. Today we're gonna actually be doing some prizes up to $100. We're gonna do a couple prizes throughout the entire podcast, which should be fun and entertaining. Certain different aspects of could be with Allegiance, could be questions involving some lore. We have a little lore wizardry, mastery expert in Cole. Brad's the master in the disco dance, so if you need any dancing skills, that's all Brad.
Disco dance.
That's all Brad. And guys, if you would like to sit there and be a part of this Twitch podcast with us, feel free to say, I would like to participate in the Twitch feed. We're going to try to get everybody into our podcast room in the PSN. We're going to be talking about different topics related to Destiny. Maybe a little Black Ops tonight. Black Ops just dropped the other day, so I want to get into that a little bit. We have Battlefront coming out for Star Wars. Is there any interest in Star Wars Battlefront out there? I don't know. Maybe? No? No?
Maybe.
We got some entertainment things. I know Blizzard just announced a brand new movie coming out in the middle of next year, so I want to dive a little bit into that. So we're going to be all over the place. This is a gaming community at the end of the day, so we do want to try to get a little bit of everything involved. But probably the primary thing we're going to talk about first is, of course, Destiny, because I guess that's kind of what we play, right, guys?
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
A little bit too much.
All right, so what I wanted to dive into first is who Allegiance is, for anybody who's not aware of who Allegiance is or where we came from, and kind of the backstory of Allegiance, because I don't think a lot of people know this story. So basically, Allegiance is a PS4 community that was started in September, the middle of September of last year, and I was playing with a bunch of guys, about 10, 12 years straight, that play Call of Duty, SOCOM, a bunch of different games that were shooter-based, and we got into Destiny, and Destiny was very fire team oriented, and you know what happened is I couldn't get into raids. There was some douchey guy that was on our team that decided to be a jerk-off, and he wouldn't allow me to get into a Vault of Glass. So one of the things that he would actually do is every time I'd go into a fire team chat, he would boot me right before the vault of glass would start. So I got motivated and I said, you know what, screw this. I'm going to start my own community. And it was all me when I started. I got a couple of friends, and here we are a year later with almost 800 people. We have a strong foundation.
900.
And 900. Oh my God, 900. Thanks, Cole.
100 away, man.
100 away from Zod's goal of 1,000. And what we really preach in this community, for anybody who might be watching this podcast that might have heard of Allegiance before, or have seen our tags out there in the Crucible, or a random fire team, or a random raid, is we're all about helping other people out. We want to get as many people through certain aspects of Destiny as we can. And also at the same time create social networks and certain friendships that last a lifetime. And that's our goal. We don't want to sit there and be that prototypical community that creates a list because they think they're too big and starts sitting there and kicking people out, and then the list leaks randomly to the community and that community falls apart. Or we don't want to be that community that has a 100-member cap and got a lot of their ideas from the original community they're in. No, we don't want to be that community. We want to be the best cream of the crop community that we can be. And the foundation is friendship, loyalty, and trust in each other. And that's why our motto is loyalty is everything. So that's what I've built on the foundation of who we are and what we do. And I brought in a couple of my ambassadors here for a roundtable discussion on really what brought them into our community. What really set us apart from what they were doing in the past and where they're at today. So, one of the longest tenured ambassadors, first and foremost, here is Cole. So Cole, how about you give a rundown of how you landed in Allegiance's arms and Stevie Bizzle's arms, and I just cradled you and I said, "Welcome to Allegiance."
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa.
And then,
That's a little far, dude.
oh, sorry, I got a little.
I would also love to hear this story.
So, where should I even start? Because, the whole getting into Destiny thing, finding Allegiance. Okay, so I won't get into it, but long story short, because we could be here all night with my story, but I had joined a clan previously, and I was rather excited because they were very military structured, and I grew up around the military, and I didn't serve, but, surrounded a lot. So I was actually rather excited about the structure, playing with all those guys. In fact, one of our newest members, Johnny Sav, who some of you have played with, it was in that clan as well. That's where I met him, and he came over here recently. But they had mandatory practices, if you can believe it. Mandatory practices on Saturdays and Wednesdays. And if
Cole, we talking about
make
practice?
You got to strike.
Not a game. We talking about practice?
No.
Not a game.
Actual
Not a game.
Control.
Talking about practice.
No, it wasn't fun. Yeah,
Jeez.
actual PvP practice. I had to take a time off work sometimes just to make it.
By the way, that's an Allen
But,
Iverson reference for anybody who doesn't know. Allen Iverson, 76ers
No,
point guard.
I don't. Nope.
Just saying. Yep,
Nope.
never.
Anyways.
Sports!
So, sports! Yay, sports! You're interrupting, Stevie! No, I'm kidding. But, where was I? So, it all just fell apart because I got promoted up to something similar to admin on our side. I had my own team, but the problem was that I didn't like with that community was if you were on one team, it was frowned upon to play with the others, which I didn't get that at all. Because my team was called Spectre, I couldn't play with any of the other PS4 PS4 groups, which there was only 2 of us. So everybody else was on Xbox One. It just fell apart because. It just wasn't making it for me. Fucking 16 people, dude. 16 people was all I had to play with. So, kind of left. I mean, there's other reasons why I left. But
That's what Zod just
actually, I
recruited
put
today.
Destiny
Is
down.
16 people.
Oh, well.
Zod, you fucking warlock. Piece of shit.
You know you like the warlock. But anyways, Cole.
to end this very boring story, I quit Destiny for a good 2-3 months, and I saw or sorry, not even House of Wolves. Was it House of Wolves? Yes, House of Wolves was coming out, and I knew I would have to have a clan for that. And I put up a post on Bungie. One of the admins snagged me, and yeah, rest is history. Kind of joined Allegiance. 30-day mark came around to talk to Stevie for the first time, scared the hell out of me, and he made me an, an admin.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking 2 months later, I'm an ambassador. It's very scary talking to Stevie the first time, by the way. No contact, just the PM out of the blue saying, "Hey, I gotta talk to you." I'm like, "Oh shit, I
Yeah,
fucked
I know the
up."
feeling.
Isn't it scary? It's very scary.
Scary
But,
individual. I don't know what to tell you. Especially when I'm wearing a banana hammock.
But
God.
you mean the one I picked out for you? The pink
Yes, that one. That one.
But no, it's a very boring story. Like, I just needed a clan to play with. I found Allegiance, and the reason, Allegiance was so attractive because there were so many players, and it was exclusively PS4. So, I came in at 400 members. Now we're like at fucking 900.
900.
But
That's insane.
it's not that exciting. It's not like I stabbed anybody or something to get in the clan, unlike some people I know.
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
You let this guy in.
Oh
seriously.
wow, damn.
Yeah, I mean.
I think another interesting story is how Brad got here. Brad, weren't you a part of a fairly decent sized community? Wasn't it Shadow Ravens you were a part of before you came involved with us?
Yeah, I was a part of Raven Guard.
Oh, Raven Guard, that's what it was.
Which were a fairly big community, and wouldn't say I had any bad experiences there. I just found myself playing with the same 6 people, which were just me friends, and every Tuesday night we'd get on and do the raids, and we had a good time doing it. But like everything, people after time kind of split off and did their own things, and then I realised pretty quickly that the best thing about that clan was the group of people that I was playing with. So when they split off and I tried to incite something else with the other clan mates there, I couldn't get anything happening. I couldn't get people to play with. So then I started looking outside, and really what drew me over to Allegiance was a couple of my friends that I used to play with over at Raven Guard told me to come over and have a look. And when I came and had a look at the site, the structure, the events calendar, as I said in my post, in the appreciation post, the ability to just go to an events calendar and click attending and have your spots secured and know that you're going to actually get through it because of the admin team, the people that we had there and the people we have now are experienced. They know how to get things done, and they know how to get you across the line. And that was the biggest draw card for me, and I've never looked back. This clan's light years in front of every other clan, in my opinion, for them reasons.
Awesome. What about you, Zod? Where'd you come from? You just randomly came out of the blue and joined us, or were you a part of a bunch of other communities? And what's your backstory?
Well, very interesting. I mean, I started playing Destiny since the alpha, so I've been playing this game since the very beginning. And throughout that time, I was just like Cole and Brad. I was in different clans, but I never quite lasted in any one of them. They just didn't feel right. They weren't organized. They weren't structured. I remember the last clan that I joined before I even got to Allegiance. We tried to set something up like every Wednesday to raid, and when we did, either people didn't show up or we never got it done. It was just I was just in and out of clans, and one day, well, before I even go that far, I think it was around the Dark Below DLC that I actually stopped playing the game because most of my friends that were playing, they moved on and lost interest and whatnot. But I stopped playing because I didn't really have a community, or I didn't have that much luck in the LFG scene. So I stopped playing, came back around July, and I stumbled around on Allegiance on, I think it was Bungie. It might have been Bungie. That I found Allegiance, and I checked you guys out, and I gotta say, like, at the time when I joined, I think we were barely hitting 500 members, and I thought, man, a community it's this big. I've never been a part of a community that was that big, and so I joined. It was a little bit intimidating, but I automatically got hooked, man. I mean, the structure of Allegiance. I mean, just the fact the events that we put up and all the completion. That's the other thing too that got to me too, man. A lot of the events that we host, man, actually get it done. Whereas in LFG, you're not really guaranteed that or whatnot. So I was hooked, and the rest is history, man. We're now at 900 members strong. So that's just a testament of how great the community is.
That's great. And those are all good stories, guys. I mean, everybody here that has those ambassador tags now, they've been here for a little while, and, they've gotten that particular tag for a reason with the amount of help they've provided back to the community. And, what would you guys say to a new member or, someone watching this podcast that doesn't know who Allegiance is and, they might be looking at a clan or they might be in a current clan they're unhappy with? What would be a word of advice from you guys of our community in general?
Geez, Stevie, I'd say just don't think about it, sign up. It was the best thing I ever done. It's a clan that, everyone feels like they're your friend. I've never seen a clan so active. People ask for help and you get help. And a lot of clans, they say that that's what they do. They help members, they'll get things done. But when you ask, it's just dead silence, where this just seems to have a really unique group of people that just want to help others, not to get things done for himself, but just to help others. So my advice would just be, just join. You won't regret it.
Oh, there we go. I think Brad summed it up clearly there, right, guys? So, anybody watching this podcast, our first podcast right here, just join up. You won't regret it. There's so many communities out there at the end of the day that you can choose from, and all we ask is to give us a shot. We're not planning on doing anything relative to being stagnant in our growth. We're looking to be one of those best PS4 communities we can possibly be at the end of the day, and one of the top. And the only way we get there is from you joining. If you haven't joined yet, and to all those new members, welcome. And we hope you join we hope you're enjoying the community as much as all of us have had in the 180, 200, or 300 days that we've been here. So, in my sake, I've been here since day one. Okay, anyways.
Oh, yeah,
Oh God, I know. I'm just a comedian at heart, All right, guys. So
don't quit your day job.
wow, Cole, really? Really, we're gonna start there?
Yep. Start it.
All right. So, Cole, I'm thinking about doing something for this contest, something around Destiny lore. Is there something you can think of that would be a good question to ask the community? And I'm going to have you stir on that for 3 or 4 minutes. Try to think of something, and when you got it, just go, yeah, I got it. But we actually have a question from one of our fellow community members, and it's about our current contest that we're running. So if you're not a part of Allegiance, or you are a part of Allegiance and watching this podcast and didn't know, we're currently running a contest for, what is it called? Arister Overrumen?
Yeah, how do you say it?
Yeah, Cole, explain it.
Okay, so it's called the Hunt of Arister Ovum. Arister is like this dystopian version of Easter. You basically find Easter eggs that have the most random shit in it. Like, it could be a black thong, it could be like a piece of grass, it could be the most random stuff in these little Easter eggs. And then ovum just means egg. So, it's the hunt of dystopian eggs. It's kind of funny, kind of a play on the random stuff you have to find, but basically every day I put out a little riddle, a little clue, a little cipher. Sometimes it's like 3 layers deep. Like yesterday's was 2 lines. Each was encrypted differently. So if you threw it all into a decryptor, it wouldn't fucking work. And then once you decrypted it, you found a riddle, and you'd have to figure that riddle out and try to figure out what I'm talking about. But basically every day you have to basically get a screenshot of exactly I'm talking about. And if you don't get it exact, you're out. So, you only get one shot of it every single day. Otherwise, I'm going to have a plethora of screenshots from Destiny all over the place. So, the person who gets the most screenshots right, and they are the first one to do it, they win first prize. If then they have the second runner-up, third runner-up. First prize gets Punji, can go to the Bungie store, pick out 2 shirts of their choosing or a hoodie. Second prize gets 1 shirt of their choosing. Third prize either gets the travel mug or the squishy little engrams. Then the grand prize for our lovely members who are actually trying every single day to get this right. If you haven't already signed up with us, I have this blog called I can't even say my own blog's name. I screw it up every time. The Enmity Hierarchy. It is a fanfic blog, which apparently people are freaking hooked on. They're always screaming at me for the next installment, which is great. But if you get every single clue screenshot right for the Hunt of Arister Ovum, you get the grand prize of your own handwritten Guardian story of whatever time period, whatever Guardian you want, whether it's yours, somebody else's, or an NPC's, in the Triptych journal from the Bungie site. So I will literally sit here and write out every word by hand. So the story can be whatever you want, whatever context, I don't care, it's for you. Now, if we have several people who get every single freaking clue right, I will actually write out an individual story for every single one. Because if you can get every single one right, you freaking deserve it. You freaking deserve it. Because they're getting tougher and tougher. So, if you haven't already joined in the hunt or actually Allegiance in general, you can still do it. That I haven't revealed what the answers are for every day, so you can actually retroactively answer all the clues and get in on this. So, if you haven't done it, get in on it. It's a lot of fun. Even if you don't win, it's a great way to learn a lot about Destiny stuff. So, it's a lot of fun. I love it. I love making the riddles and making people tear out their hair. It's great.
Yeah. Love too.
It is so much fun.
Wow, that is such an evil laugh. Oh my god.
Yeah, that evil laugh. She just enjoys making our brains
Jesus.
Just make your brains melt.
Oh my god. So where did you get the idea from, Cole? Because that was a question that Super had, and he was wondering where it came about.
So actually, it's funny. The whole idea for the contest actually came from Stevie. He called me up. I don't even know what I was doing, but he just called and be like, I need a contest. We should have an Easter egg style. I'm like, I got this. I totally got this. And now you just have the hunt from hell.
So basically, I gave her an idea to run with, and she ran all over it. So all our fellow Allegiance Guardian.
Stevie.
Oh, you like sprinted.
You ran a marathon with it, man.
No, I didn't run. I took that idea, I got in my ship, and I went out to the farthest reach of the galaxy.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Oh man, but it's been great. I think it's very. What do you guys? Zod and Brad, what do you guys think of the contests that we're running so far? What when you first saw it come out, were you like, oh my god, I can't do this, or oh, this is a great idea, or what was your thought processes on it?
Well, here's the thing. I've just gone on and said that I've been playing since the alpha, and here I was thinking, well, this is going to be easy. I know everything there is to know about Destiny, but boy, am I wrong. It's a fun contest, and even if you don't win, man, you do get a whole lot of Destiny lore out of it. There's been things on those clues, or that I didn't even know about the Destiny lore itself. So it's fun, man. It's really fun. So I've been enjoying it so far.
That's good. What about you, Brad?
Oh, Stevie. It's way over my head, mate. I think it's a great idea and I like it. I look at some of them clues, I'm like, I've got no bloody idea. I'm not even going to try. No, I think it's a great idea for people. We got some people in this community that are all over this stuff. They're really cluey, and I think it's a good challenge for them. But little old me over here, it's a bit over my head, mate.
Well, hey, I mean, I looked at it myself, and to be honest with you, I didn't realize how crazy Cole would go on this Easter egg contest. And each clue she comes out with, I don't know what the hell she's talking about. So I'm just looking at it, I'm like, yeah, 10 scrambled words that, yep, well, good luck to whoever makes it. So it's... I mean, I guess it's good in that regard because I kind of just look at it and I go, oh man, I couldn't do that. So I think that's why I like it so much because it's something I couldn't get creative with and do. So that's awesome. And I know that was a...
I cut
Yeah.
and paste the riddles into Google and it gave me nothing, so I thought I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, every time I do it, like a baby comes up like throwing up on themselves. I'm like, what the hell is this? Because it's all scrambled random words. So I don't know. I don't know if it's like a riddle that Cole got when she was sober or drunk, because she actually texts that way too when she's drunk. So I didn't know if that had anything to do.
God, never gonna live that down. Never
No.
drunk text Stevie. He will
No.
never let you live it down.
No,
Never.
no. So you have any ideas, Cole, on what you want to ask individuals in terms of possibly giving away a prize?
Destiny lore.
Destiny lore? Or maybe we could do something else?
Got any ideas?
I think I do have an idea. Alright, I got an idea. So here we go.
Oh, no.
So this is an easy one. And it should be easy, and it's really the first person that answers it real quick. So hold on, let me get my music out. Yeah, there we go. So,
Oh my God.
my fellow question to my fellow allegiance, my fellow allegiance members, is this: what mask is Cade wearing in the tower for the current Halloween party that is making up the tower? First person to answer this will, of course, get an allegiance prize. And if you need to run to the tower first,
I know. Me.
we actually already got a winner. So Crimson Dragnell got it. Yeah, he got it already. Man, people are paying attention. They got eyes. Because I'm telling you right now, I would have sure not. I wouldn't have gotten it. So congratulations, Mr. Crimson Dragnell. You have won a brand new PS4 controller, Glacier, courtesy of the Allegiance Bank. Nice $60 new controller that I'll be sending to you. So congratulations, man. I know we're all in need of controllers here. I'm looking at mine right now. It's starting to get beat to shit. So I figured a brand new controller would be a nice little courtesy there. And who knows? Maybe we'll slap some Destiny stuff on it or whatever too. I was trying to find a Destiny controller, guys. I couldn't find one. Like, I went onto Google and they don't have. Well, how does Destiny not have a controller? Like, I don't understand that.
That's because they have the Destiny PS4, which comes with the Glacier controller. That's basically it, dude. If you want a custom controller, you're gonna have to go to like Battle Beavers or something.
They don't actually sell the. I know Battlefront's doing that. The Destiny doesn't do the whole customized. They don't have their own customizable controller or whatnot.
Nope.
Battle
Which
Beavers.
is a sad thing.
How much is a controller for Battle Beavers again? How much is that?
$200.
Who would buy a $200 controller?
Well, that's with all the bells
Come
and
on.
whistles, though. I
What?
would.
What?
I would.
What
Yes.
person? Like,
Yes.
what bells and whistles are there besides circle, triangle, square, and X? Like, what else do they have on there?
If you're holding your no. Let me explain. So if you're holding your controller and you see where your ring finger and your middle finger land, if you don't use your middle finger for the trigger, you can actually put extra buttons there and program them to do certain things. So like if you wanted to jump, you wouldn't have to move your thumb off the thumbstick to hit X. You would just have to press it with your middle finger, which is actually pretty damn cool because it'll make you so much faster in Crucible.
I don't know. For $200,
I think it's awesome.
I think that's way too expensive.
But it's awesome. It's a reprogrammable, so you can do it for whatever you want. I mean, you can either set it to, firing or whatever, but then you can get custom skins. You can get your name printed on it. You can get custom colors for the light. I mean, it's pretty fucking cool. And then I think see, I haven't got the best part yet. The fucking tensions and the thumbsticks. So like, you can get higher tension, you can get lower tension. It's like. And then domed or concave thumbstick tops. It's really cool. I love it.
See, for as cool as that sounds, see, here's my thing though with controllers. I can't make a controller last for me, and I know I play too damn much, but I can't.
That's the good thing though, because Battle Beavers has a lifetime guarantee.
Okay.
So there you go. There you go.
Maybe.
Lifetime guarantee. So you could smash it? You could go like Rob Gronkowski on the ground, smash it, and you could still go lifetime?
That is inappropriate misuse, so no.
Oh,
it's
then
actual
it's
wear
not a
and tear,
lifetime
then
warranty.
yes.
Well, I wouldn't do that to my
Yeah,
$200
that's
controller
misleading.
anyway. Yeah, that is totally
Yeah.
misleading.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't.
So, is the
No.
Battle Beaver
Everybody's
controllers, is it made out of beaver skin?
Your face is made out of beaver skin.
Well, I've already given away one controller. Guess what? I have good news. We will have one other quick contest towards the tail end of this podcast to give a second controller out. So if anybody wants another Glacier controller, guess what? We're going to do it. I'm going to give another one out. I'm going to try to figure out something that's going to be a little bit overall harder than the first one because someone answered it in less than 10 seconds. So that was very quick, and
We have a smart group,
yeah, we have a smart group. I recommend, Brad, maybe we could have a dance off in the forums real quick. Maybe someone post a dance off, like
A
who can beat your
dance-off?
dance. I think Brad is a good dancer. I don't know, like I just get the vibe that I look
Oh,
at Brad.
No,
Look at that. Look at
no,
that. See,
no. Get out of my way. Shoot.
he has
Hang on,
some
hang on.
sort of. I just have a feeling. Look at that. Oh, see? Look at him. Oh, Brad. Yeah, that looks good.
We
That
all have
look-
the same dances.
No, but Brad does it so much better. Look at
I do
those
it with-
hips.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
about
Has something about Brad.
Yeah.
Stance
Something
that
about-
speaks. He's yeah.
It
Sorry,
just
Cole. I'm
it
gonna
just
have to say that again.
screams out.
Whatever. Shut up,
just-
Warlock. Nobody gives a shit
I'm
about
just,
you.
you know.
All right,
Yeah.
guys. The topic I wanted to go into was something of interest here. So Black Ops 3 dropped, right? What was it last night? Midnight, and then was it
was
midnight
indeed,
on the
man.
light, or was it today? I don't even know, but it just
No, it was
recently
2 days
dropped.
ago.
Was it 2 days ago? And my
Yeah.
question to maybe guys that are looking at getting Black Ops or any of the individuals, and I recommend anybody watching this podcast now, if you want to attend this particular conversation we're about to have, just say right on the Twitch feed, I'd like to attend, and we'll invite you right into a chat to get your opinion on this. But why not? I look at it this way from a Destiny perspective and Call of Duty. I am so tired of Call of Duty. I really am. The Ghosts, Call of Duty Ghosts was just absolutely garbage to me. And it just went downhill ever since Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. I like Black Ops and Black Ops 2. They were alright. But ever since it was Ghosts, and then they came out with, Advanced Warfare, and I think there was one in between that, and now this Black Ops 3 one. I look at Destiny, I'm like, if I want competitive gameplay, I'm just going to go into trials and try to go flawless for Friday through Monday. What is the benefit of me going into Black Ops and doing pretty much what I can do in Destiny? I don't know. What is your thoughts on the Call of Duty Black Ops? And I don't know. I mean, I guess the differences between Black Ops 3 to what the PvP particular environment is in Call of Duty and Destiny, and what are the differences and similarities to both? So I want to open up that conversation. Cole, what are you thinking?
Yeah.
So I haven't played Call of Duty since I wanted. Well, did I play? No, I didn't play Ghost. I played Modern Warfare 3, and I hit 6 prestige in 2 weeks. So it got really boring really fast. In Call of Duty, it's the same shit. I don't care if you have jump packs, zip lines. I don't care if you can set cats on fire. It's gonna be the same shit over and over again. Now you can say that about Destiny, you're just shooting shit, but at least there's a challenge, trials, something like that. Call of Duty, you're just running around with your cock out while shooting with the other hand and screaming at the top of your lungs. There's no real thing to it. That's my opinion on it.
Alrighty, Zod. What's your thoughts? I know
Yeah,
you bought. You,
that was
yeah. I
ugly.
mean, that was really ugly. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna. I know you bought Black Ops, right, Zod? So you must be a fan of the Call of Duty franchise. What are you seeing so far? What made you go out and buy it? What are really the differences between you playing PvP on Destiny and maybe trying to get to trials and grinding that out as opposed to Black Ops? Like, what made you buy it?
Well, I was a long-time Call of Duty player, but like Cole said, I found them getting very repetitive, very old, and I just stopped having fun overall. I think it was Ghost. Ghost was probably the last one that I bought. And it was just it was just horrific. I didn't like it, so I just kind of turned away from Call of Duty for a while. But so it's been about maybe Ghost came out maybe like 3 years ago, 2 years ago I want to say. So it's been maybe 2 or 3 years since I played a Call of Duty game, and I got into Destiny and whatnot, and then the beta came out for this new Call, and I don't know, something about. I mean, I like it. I ended up just liking it. Obviously, it's different from Destiny. I think the difference from PvP from Destiny and COD, it's uncomparable. I guess you could make the same. You could try to make the same comparison that it is the same thing as far as like it's a repeat and whatnot. But I think Destiny has a little bit more to offer on the PvP front than Call of Duty. The main reason why I even bought Call of Duty was because usually when I have my friends over, that's all we used to play, and this one seemed pretty good, so I went ahead and bought it, and I haven't really played as much, obviously because I'm on Destiny, but so far it seems pretty good to me. So that's just kind of my thing with it. It seems alright. It's not that bad. I like it. I like the new Call of Duty, but in terms of PvP though, I feel like Destiny brings a little bit more to the table. But that's just my opinion.
Hmm. What are your thoughts, Brad? I know you're not too big into PvP on Destiny, because you always kind of run away from it whenever I try to invite you in there. You're like, oh, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to do that. But have you ever played the Call of Duty franchise? What do you think about it? The differences between the game Destiny and your opinions on it?
I mean, I was obsessed with Call of Duty back in the day, and the Modern Warfare 2 days. I clocked up quite a lot of hours doing it, but I don't know. Call of Duty seems to be like every year, on the same time every year, there's a new release, and it kind of went away from the fundamentals of what I liked about the game. They tried to do too much with it. They tried to introduce things and remove things like demolition and the likes that didn't sit right. I know they've got that back this time, but it just got a bit boring, and the stuff that they introduced didn't really make it more inviting. Where Destiny, I'm not a massive PvP player, but Destiny's got it both. I always said they had the perfect formula when they thought up this game. You could go and spend your whole time just doing PvE, or you could spend your whole time doing PvP. So it's got it all for me. So I know I'm not going to buy the new Call of Duty. I can't really see the point for me.
You know what's funny about the new Call of Duty though? It does in terms remind me a bit about Destiny. It almost seemed when I played the beta. I had two opinions about the beta. The beta is essentially what sold it to me, but it almost seemed like when I first tried it out, it almost seemed like like I even called it poor man's Destiny, because they have kind of gone away from. They went so far away in the last 2 years of what COD was. One of the things with this new Call of Duty that they've introduced is they've introduced some sort of like supers ability. So they have different classes. Every single class you have a certain super, and it's funny because a lot of the supers remind me of Destiny. Like you have one that does like a bow and arrow, kind of like the like the hunter, and another one like I forgot what they're called, but they're so similar to Destiny. So at first I called it the poor man's Destiny, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it for the little time that I spent on it. So
I heard they were having some server issues just today, and you know what? I don't understand that. How can a game that recently is and I don't mean for this to be a Call of Duty bash fest on my end, but I just don't understand in general when games first come out, how they can have issues already on a game that just released. I mean, like, I never had, back when I had my PlayStation 2 with the network adapter, played some SOCOM 2 on the PlayStation, or some of those older games, there's never issues with that. And I don't remember when I first started Destiny having any issues with certain servers and stuff, as they do server maintenance on Tuesday. And I don't know. I mean, I don't understand the whole concept of a game that has issues with servers in the first couple days of launch. I mean, don't they have their crap together? What is the process of what they have to go through in order to get this done? And why did they have issues that close into a launch date? It just doesn't make sense to me.
Don't you feel like that's every game that comes out now, though?
Yeah, but I don't remember Destiny having that issue in a couple days. I mean, I feel like a lot of games have that issue, though, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's an issue.
Yeah.
Like, even Madden, when I bought Madden this year. Same thing. Issues the first couple days. Like, I just don't understand how they can have server issues or maintenance issues the first couple of first couple times. I just don't understand.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
do.
just
I understand why.
why, Cole? Why?
So whenever the new game releases, everyone's popping on it. Everyone's popping in and out. People are trying to set their networks. So you're gonna have people connecting and disconnecting all the time. You're gonna have those people who buy the game and then immediately return it a couple days later. So you're gonna have those people that I like to call the suckerfish because they suck the life out of the goddamn servers. But then also when you're playing the game, there's something that happens that none of us really realize is that things are getting cached on our systems. So like when you go into the tower for the first time, say you're a brand new person, a little kindergarten, your system has to load what the tower looks like. That's why it takes a little longer. I don't know if you guys realize this, but when you're loading for the first time, it does take longer because your system is caching it. Now, when you're popping into PvP maps, like let's say the new Call of Duty Black Ops, whatever, fucking 13, 17, I don't give a shit. But when you're popping in those new maps and you're meeting those other players, they all have their different loadouts, so you have to cache those. So, you know, all those different caches to all those different consoles, and then the peer-to-peer network, so you don't have too much ping ratio difference between people. That's all going to make these servers lag out. So, you know, that's a little explanation why. You know, just saying, it's a little thing.
Jeez, Cole.
I know. I just felt like I got dropped a bomb of knowledge.
Well, yeah, I kind of ran my own server for a while, so I kind of know my shit just a little bit.
Bad bit. I would, yeah. Bad bit.
Well, Cole, do you have anything for me to give this controller out? I need to give something out for a controller here. Do you have anything that might do it? Do you? Do you have anything, Brad? You know, I know you're really big into Destiny lore, so you might be the guy, dude.
Got a few things up my sleeve, mate, but I might keep them to the next one.
Yeah, right?
Actually, I do have something.
Oh.
If the warlock in the room doesn't mind, I do have one thing.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on. There's something I need to do. Wait, so you have the thing that you want to give them, Cole?
I believe so. I don't think it's going to be that tough of a question unless, you know, you don't read the Grim cards at all. But that's...
Wait, hold on. Something very important that I gotta do. I
might be able to think... No, wait, I might think of a better question.
Wait.
I don't know.
Wait, I gotta do something important.
Maybe.
There we go. Alright, there we go. Much better. Much better. Oh, that feels good. Yep. Alright. Cole has a question about lore she would like to give out to the fellow Allegiance podcast listeners. Winner gets a free Glacier controller courtesy of the PlayStation and Allegiance community. Cole, what is your lore question? First person to answer it on the Twitch feed wins a brand new controller.
Alright, Cole. Make it a good one, Cole.
You better make it a good one, Cole.
Should I make it a good one?
No, you should make it a riddle and someone in the Destiny game. How about that?
No, see, I'm gonna need more time. It's gonna be a fucking riddle. I have to write that shit down.
No, you don't. Oh,
Boy,
God,
really.
Cole.
Oh, don't,
Oh my
Cole.
God.
Jeez.
What a party pooper right now.
They get kills for that. They do.
All right.
Alright, Cole, go ahead and ask your question. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it was now.
Oh my God.
Shit, I just had it.
She had a train of thought and the train just crashed, ladies and gentlemen. It just...
She crushed and everybody's dead.
All right. Cole, we're waiting.
Oh, okay. What does the length of a hunter's cape mean?
Ooh, that's a good one. Because I don't know it. And I don't know anything about lore. So, what does the length of a hunter's cape mean? First person to answer it on the Twitch feed wins a brand new PlayStation 4 controller.
Place your controller.
I have an answer for that. I don't know if it's the right one.
Make sure
or the
you put
appropriate one.
answer and then colon and then your answer, just so I know what it is. Super Killer Monkey says experience. Does it mean experience?
Cool.
Cole?
Cole's in a better place.
Cole's dead. Cole's dead.
It's called suspense, people. Suspense.
All right, we got. So Cole's basically not gonna say anything until it's right. I'm assuming. We got Survival Time by Crimson Dragnil. How the old cape is, Cole. What? I don't know what that means, boss. DJ Sonic says the answer is strength.
Actually, Super Killer Monkey got it right. It's experience.
It's experience.
Oh.
Super Killer Monkey got it right on a
Win.
complete guess.
Guess.
Guessed.
And that is a real
Just guessed
fucking
and he got it.
guess.
And that's a good guess because it's correct. So, brand new member Super Killer Monkey. Guess what you're getting? You're getting a brand new Glacier controller courtesy of Allegiance and the Allegiance Bank. So, congrats, man. Alrighty. So.
Oh,
Oh.
apparently they don't really want it.
Oh.
You know?
They
No, you don't want the
controller.
controller. We can ask another question. We can give it out to someone who does want it, Monkey. But I've never seen someone like you. Always need a controller.
You don't want a controller.
Like that's wow.
Oh,
He doesn't
I
want the
got
controller.
a question. I got
Here's
a new one.
so we got a new one.
Monkey business.
You know what? We've thrown a curveball here in the first ever podcast. We have someone who turned down the podcast
Down.
prize. I turned it down. So we're gonna reset and come up with a new question. So Cole, the ministry. Oh, hold on. 1 sec before you give another question. I have to do something.
Oh my goodness.
To do something. Yeah.
Oh my
All
god.
right. All right, good. All right. So, Cole, the floor is yours. The prize is back up. Before Cole says anything here, sorry to make that stop sign immediately of thought processes. If you have the answer, guys, just to sit there and organize the chat to my right while I'm looking at the Twitch feed. Please put answer, colon, and then the answer that you have. If I see too many of it, it's I don't know. I might miss it. So answer, colon, and then whatever you think the answer is. So Cole, fire away.
Alright. Who did Cade fall in love with on a mission and he's only loved this single girl?
Ooh.
Oh.
So who did Cade fall in love with in this mission? In what mission?
And he's only fallen in love once.
In a mission. In a
He was
mission?
stationed on Mars.
He was stationed.
He was stationed on Mars. This is the only girl he's ever loved.
You know, I actually know that one, Cole, but I won't answer.
Wow, look at
Believe it or not.
Brad.
Okay, Brad.
Brad
Yeah.
coming out of nowhere. Look at you. Oh, look
He's over
at
that
you.
love story, man. He's over that. He's a big
Oh.
soak, man. He's
Oh goodness. So we got some answers filling in
no
here.
one's answered it
We got a
yet.
fallen vandal.
No
We got the
one's answered it
cryptarch. Oh,
It's a chick, people. It's
uh,
a chick.
How do you think about it? The Cryptarch.
it looks like Crimson's trying to get a pair of controllers. So that's interesting because he's guessing away. So while everybody's thinking about that, we'll keep an eye on that feed. What is our game plan going into the future here for some divisions here? You know, Cole and Zod. Let's get your ideas here out in terms of what the plan is for the NA side.
Whew, that's a hefty question. I think my main big thing is getting the admins up because we definitely have a screaming demand for admins. And the more admins we have, the more events we'll have up the calendar, which means more raids get done, more slots to fill, more members to get that shit done. But I'm basically just looking to get that leadership up. That way we can seriously just pack that calendar full and really help our stats out as well. Because my main goal at the end of the day is to not, well, other than making this Allegiance the best PS4 community, but to actually prove that through stats. Because when I looked at it, because I compiled a lovely spreadsheet, which I won't explain because it makes Stevie snore, but yeah, the world completion for King's Fall in normal mode is 30%, a measly 30%. Allegiance is over 80%. So for my divisions, I'm filtering through, I'm looking for the right material for admins. And I know once those admins are there, we're going to get more people in those divisions. We're going to be splitting off more divisions. It's just going to be the growth factor. So that's my plan. It's just growing and growing and growing and getting shit done.
Zod, you're brand new also on the NA side to just keep it on the same spot. What is your goal coming in as a brand new ambassador? What are you looking to achieve, and what are you looking to do to make Allegiance continue to go in the right direction?
Just like Cole said, definitely get our admins up. We are looking for a couple of them, but not only that, but just look for our next leaders within our community. Like Cole said, we have a pretty damn good one, man. 30% to 80% ratio. I mean, we're just kicking ass.
We have an answer.
Oh.
We have the right
answer?
answer?
Our answer. Is it the right one?
We have the right answer.
Okay, so who answered it correctly, Cole, and who was it?
Answer is Dr. Maya Sundarish, and it's from GeoBoss.
GeoBoss.
That is the correct answer.
So GeoBoss, you have won a brand new white Glacier controller, PlayStation 4. If you want to give it away, just like Super did, then you're more than welcome to. But nice $60 controller coming your way. So GeoBoss, just message us on Allegiance if you're not you're registered on there yet, and we'll hook you up. So awesome. All right, continue to go, Zod. I'm sorry.
No,
sorry,
congrats.
I got excited.
Congrats to what's his name, Geo?
GeoBoss.
Yeah, GeoBoss.
Almost reminds me of like Geodude, like Pokemon. Like Geodude, like arms and a rock.
Geodude now.
Yeah, he's Geodude. That's his new name.
Yeah, Geodude. But just to touch a little bit more of what I was saying, definitely get our admins up, and definitely continue to build upon what we have here, man. Like Cole said, I mean, 30% to 80% ratio. We're kicking ass. We're kicking ass in this community. I hope to keep that up. I know Cole's hoping to do the same thing, and I mean, the more of these events that we get completions on, the more King's Fall events we complete on, the better the community is, and the more fun of an experience, man. So that's kind of my short little goal. You know,
awesome. And then we got our fellow EU APAC ambassador over there, Brad. Brad, let's close it out with you. What is your game plans in the ambassador role, and what's the game plan for across the pond?
Yeah, we're just building at the moment, mate. We're getting a steady increase of members on this side, and we're just really in a and we want to get the right people into them roles, and that's what we're doing. And really, we're just on a period of rebuilding, and the admins that have come on board, especially we had another couple last night with Tom and Sub. They're really good guys. They really know their stuff, and I think it's really about quality of admins, and the rest will fall in place, mate. I'm pretty confident. We've got a pretty strong division over here at the moment.
Awesome. Well, it sounds like you guys have the infrastructure planned out in your guys' head, and what we need as a community to continue to grow this and grow it the right way. And that's kind of been the theme of our first episode here of the podcast. It's just who Allegiance is, right? And that's what I wanted to do on our first podcast for the viewers and listeners out there. We currently have 18 viewers. I wanted to get a really good feel of what xAx is and who we are, and Here's my game plan with this whole community. Starting this thing is, I want it to be the biggest it can be. I want us to be, marketed. I want us to have sponsorships. I want us to get spotlighted on Bungie. I have a lot of goals from a marketing perspective to get Allegiance's name to grow, and that's big. And I think that'll really take us to the next level. Of course, one of the things overall is we need to have the infrastructure up to speed in order to do that. But I have no doubt in my mind, a year from now, this day next year, we're going to be in a whole different ball field than where we were a year ago. Just think of it this way, just to put it in perspective. This time last year, Allegiance had 94 members in it. So,
Wow.
so this time last year, now we have close to 900. So, it's just a kudos to the entire administrative team. It's a kudos to the leadership team to keep it going in the right direction. And the sky's the limit with this community, guys. And I'm excited to see what the future holds. So, with that being said, everybody, I'm going to close this podcast out. It's been a fairly entertaining podcast, to say the least, or a little goofy, a little unorganized. That was my plan. Maybe a little bit more organized next time. I'm kind of threw this together because I had a training raid that took a lot longer than I thought it would. But overall, tune in next week. We'll talk about a little bit more about the Destiny. Have a little training sessions here on maybe a couple things. Might have fellow trainer Brad train us on some dance moves. He goes to the circus a lot, so he knows some fellow circus clownish dance moves. Or we might even talk to Cole. She might be drunk the next podcast. We don't know. She's always, her feet might be hurting. She might have. She might be talking in a different language. I know she's currently she's learning different languages, or Zod might be completely naked. It could possibly be that. So
stay tuned for that.
Sounds hot.
So with that being said, guys, thank you so much. You might be seeing some a little bit different next week. I have an Elgato capture card coming, so we're gonna clean this up a little bit. The sound might be a little bit more crisp, and we might have some different type of podcast features that weren't allowed for us in the first one. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it so much. Continuing to be awesome for our community, and thank you so much, guys. Till next time.